Life often feels like an endless loop, a constant repetition of days where you wake up, look around, and feel like everything is the same. You wonder where the excitement went, where the dreams disappeared, where the spark that once lit your soul has faded. Away you move through the motions, thinking that maybe tomorrow will be different, but tomorrow feels exactly like today, and you start to believe that maybe this is just how life is supposed to be. Yet deep inside, there is still a small voice whispering that this cannot be the end, that there must be more than this, that you are not meant to simply exist, but to live fully and deeply and intentionally. That voice is the beginning of your reset. It is the quiet signal that your soul sends when it is ready for renewal, ready for a change that is not just external, but rooted within your very mind. Resetting your mind is not about forgetting your past. It is about releasing the grip of your past so that it no longer dictates your present. Every thought you think builds a version of your reality. If your thoughts are filled with fear, regret, or comparison, then your life becomes a reflection of those thoughts. But when you start to shift your focus to gratitude, to growth, to peace, even slightly, you begin to create space for new beginnings. Your mind is like a garden, and every day you are planting seeds. Some seeds grow into weeds that choke your energy, while others blossom into flowers that inspire you. The question is, which seeds are you watering? The process of restarting your life begins when you realize that no one else can do it for you. No friend, no family member, no relationship, no opportunity. It starts when you stop waiting for permission and start giving yourself the approval to change, to evolve, to outgrow what no longer serves you. Sometimes you have to let go of who you were to become who you are meant to be. And that requires courage, requires walking away from comfort zones that kept you safe but stagnant. It requires embracing uncertainty, not as a threat, but as a promise that new things are possible. Every morning offers a chance to begin again, but you cannot embrace the new day if your mind is still living in yesterday. How many times have you carried old pain into new moments? How many times have you replayed conversations that ended long ago, or held on to anger that only drained you? Letting go is not weakness, it is wisdom. It is choosing peace over pride. It is realizing that you cannot rewrite what has already been lived, but you can decide how the next chapter unfolds. And it all begins with a single thought: I am ready to reset. When you reset your mind, you start to see that life has never been against you. It has been teaching you. Through every setback, through every heartbreak, through every failure, the lessons were not punishments, they were preparation. Every rejection redirected you, every delay built your patience, every disappointment showed you what truly matters. The universe has never said no to you. It has only said, not yet, not this, not here, because something else, something more aligned, was waiting for the version of you that could appreciate it. Restarting your life means you stop being the victim of your circumstances and start being the author of your story. It means taking radical responsibility for your energy, your choices, your reactions. It means forgiving yourself for the times you settled for less than you deserved, for the moments you ignored your intuition, for the ways you betrayed your own dream self. Forgiveness is not about erasing mistakes. It is about learning from them and moving forward without shame, because you cannot build a beautiful life while holding on to guilt. Your environment shapes your energy. Look around you, what you see here, and consume daily influences. Your thoughts, if you're are cluttered with noise, negativity, or people who drain you, it becomes difficult to think clearly. Resetting your life sometimes means cleaning your space, your phone, reevaluating your friendships, and creating room for peace. It is not selfish to distance yourself from chaos. It is necessary to protect your growth. You cannot heal in the same place that made you sick. Your habits are the foundation of your new life. Every small action compounds into transformation. You do not need to overhaul everything at once. Just start with one small promise to yourself. Maybe it is waking up 10 minutes earlier to breathe. Maybe it is writing down what you are grateful For maybe it is drinking water instead of numbing your emotions in distractions. Each small act of self-respect becomes a vote for the person you are becoming when you choose consistency over comfort. Your life begins to shift, quietly but powerfully. Sometimes resetting your mind feels lonely because growth often separates you from the familiar, the people who once understood you might not understand the new version of you. But do not let that scare you. The distance is not rejection, it is redirection. It is life clearing space for souls who align with your even. Those who are meant for you will meet you at your highest frequency, not your lowest. You are not losing people, you are finding peace. Silence becomes your ally in this journey. There is wisdom in stillness when you stop constantly chasing distractions. You begin to hear your own truth. Again, the world is loud, full of opinions, expectations, and comparisons. But your power grows when you learn to disconnect and listen. Within, your intuition already knows the answers you seek. You just need to quiet the noise long enough to hear them. The beauty of life is that no matter how far you have drifted, you can always come back to yourself. Your past mistakes do not define you. Your failures do not limit you. Doubts do not destroy you. They are part of your unfolding. You are allowed to begin again, even if you have begun 1,000 times before. Every sunrise reminds you that endings are just disguised beginnings, and every breath you take is proof that it is not too late. Resetting your mind is not a one-time act. It is a daily practice. It is the choice to be aware, to challenge your own thoughts, to replace fear with faith, to see obstacles as opportunities, to treat yourself with kindness. Even when you fall, the goal is not perfection, but presence. Because when you live with awareness, you start noticing the beauty in small things. The sunlight on your face, the sound of laughter, the calm after tears. Restarting your life is about remembering your power. Life will reflect back to you what you believe you deserve. So stop shrinking your dreams to fit your fears. You are not here to play small. You are here to expand, to create, to inspire, to love boldly. You are here to break cycles of doubt and to build new patterns of possibility. The moment you decide to think differently, your reality begins to respond differently, because your mind is the command center of your destiny. You are not behind, you are right where you need to be. Everything that has happened has shaped your strength. Even the pain had purpose. Every storm that tried to destroy you also cleansed you of what was no longer meant for you. Sometimes losing everything is what frees you to rebuild with clarity and intention. You cannot discover new oceans without losing sight of the shore. The reset begins when you stop asking why me and starts asking what is this teaching me. When you shift from victimhood to vision, you regain your power. Every difficulty becomes a teacher. Every ending becomes a doorway. You stop fearing change and start flowing with it. You realize that the only constant in life is transformation, and resisting it only causes suffering. Surrender is not giving up, it is trusting that the path unfolding is guiding you toward growth. Gratitude is the gateway to resetting your mind. When you start focusing on what is working instead of what is missing, your frequency raises. Gratitude shifts your energy from lack to abundance, from complaint to appreciation. It reminds you that you already have enough to begin. Again, the secret of happiness is not getting more. It is noticing, more noticing. The love that surrounds you, the opportunities that appear when you least expect them, the lessons disguised as challenges. To restart your life, you must also renew your self-talk. Your inner dialogue shapes your outer world. The words you whisper to yourself become the blueprint of your future. If you constantly tell yourself that you are not enough, that you are too late, that you have failed, you create barriers in your own mind. But when you start affirming your worth even before you see the results, you align with possibility. Speak kindly to yourself, because your subconscious is always listening. The world will mirror your beliefs. If you think life is against you, you will find evidence everywhere. If you believe life supports you, you will notice synchronicities guiding you forward. Energy flows where attention goes, so direct your focus toward peace, purpose, and progress. You have the power to reprogram your mind to think in alignment with your highest potential. You do not need to have it all figured out. You just need to take the next right step sometimes. The reset is not about doing more, but about doing less, letting go of control, allowing life to unfold with grace. There is magic in uncertainty, because that is where possibilities live. Faith is choosing to trust the unseen, knowing that what is meant for you will find you when you are ready. The truth is, your mind holds infinite potential, but it needs space to breathe in a world that constantly demands productivity. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is pause, rest, and reset. Your worth is not measured by your output, but by your presence, by your ability to connect with yourself and others deeply. You are not your thoughts, you are the observer of them. When you realize this, you reclaim your power. You can choose which thoughts to believe and which to release. Not every thought that enters your mind deserves attention. Some are echoes of fear, others are habits of doubt, but you can replace them with thoughts of strength, peace, and confidence. This is how you rewire your inner world. As you restart your life, remember that progress is not always visible. Sometimes growth happens quietly beneath the surface, like roots strengthening before the bloom. Do not rush the process. Trust it. Transformation takes time and patience, but every day you choose awareness, every day you choose peace, you're moving closer to alignment. You have survived everything that was meant to break you. That alone is proof of your resilience. You have endured darkness and still chosen light. You have been lost and still found your way. That is the strength you carry within you now. Use it not to fight the past, but to create a future that feels authentic. Reset your mind by returning to yourself, by remembering who you were before. The world told you who to be. Your essence is still there, pure, free, and powerful, waiting for you to come home. Restart your life by taking one breath, one choice, one moment at a time, because the greatest journey is not about changing the world, but about transforming the way you see it. When you reset your mind, you realize that happiness was never something to chase. It was something to awaken within you. When you restart your life, you understand that peace was never found in circumstances, but in perspective. The more you align with gratitude, compassion, and presence, the more life mirrors those energies back to you. This journey is not about becoming someone new. It is about unbecoming everything that is not truly you. The expectations, the fears, the masks, the stories, let them fall away until only truth remains, because your authentic self is already enough. It always has been. You just forgot for a while. So breathe deeply and begin again. Forgive yourself, release the past, embrace this moment. It is never too late to reset your mind and restart your life, because every heartbeat is an invitation to start anew. Every sunrise is a reminder that you still have time, and every thought is a chance to choose peace over pain.